For the fishing game, you're gonna need a blue square of felt. This one is already cut because it's prepped for a different part of the craft. You're gonna need a fishing rod, a string, 2 little sticky dots. You're gonna need 5 or 6 paper clips, a magnet, cardstock fish shaped pieces. These are uncut because it's gonna be for the big kids. Pencil, marker, and you're gonna need, this is the rickrack, which is currently uncut. It just has the one side wigglies, and then the tacky glue, and then you'll need a bag. And of course, scissors to cut out these for the little kids. And I went ahead and cut these in half so that I could maximize the space and it would be a lot smaller on the felt. All right, so this is what the younger kids craft looks like. This is already assembled. We used the like tacky glue. There's quick dry and regular worked fine. It actually dried pretty quick. And I used this rickrack border, and you can kind of tell like that I cut it in half. And then I just added more wiggles to one side of the cut to try to maximize the product as well as the playing space. The big kids are gonna be able to cut theirs out. The little kids, I have them pre-cut because it is kind of tedious. And they're gonna write words that God says about them. They're literally fishing for good things that Jesus says about us. And then for the fishing rod, that one was actually really fun to make. The bigger kids get to do this, but the little tiny ones, you can kind of see the glue on there already, maybe. And I just wrapped the string around the glue. And then we're gonna take the glue dot, peel off one side, put the string on it, and then take the magnet and kind of glue it on there. It sticks, and it's a little sticky to the rest of the stuff, but it's fine. And then after the kids, when they write their Bible verses or things that Jesus says about them, they're gonna put the clothespin, no, not clothespin. They're gonna put the paper clip on the fish, the end of the fish, and then the magnet picks it up just fine. So the other things you're gonna wanna have are a zippy bag to store everything in, and a Sharpie works great just to write their name and their class so that it goes to the right kid in the right classroom. And this is just one more example of the pre-cut one. I think this is the first video I showed you. I went ahead and made a sample just because, I mean, the big kids are big kids. So what I did was we used the tacky glue, just kind of rubbed some on there. And then we used a colored streamer. And you just stick it on there, and that was it for them. I'm not gonna put it all the way around, it takes too long. But then it's the same process. They're gonna attach their string to their pole, attach their string to their fishing magnet, and then cut out their fish and write the words that God says about them, that they can find inspiration, and then use the little paper clips. Again, Sharpie on bag with name, and they will go to the right kids. Oh, and one more thing for the middle-aged kids, I think the 2nd and 3rd graders, they're gonna have a rectangle piece like this one, but the rickrack is already cut and ready, pre-cut for them, but it's not glued onto the felt. So they can glue it on the felt using the tacky glue. It dries really fast, you don't need a lot of it, and it'll give them a little bit extra input on their own craft.